starting off fresh with KPG. We starting off fresh with KPG. We started off first talking with G. We started off first talking with G. Then we went and added Corey. Then we went and added Corey. Added Prince, that's the KPG. We started off fresh with KPG. Added Prince, now it's KPG. Added Prince, now it's KPG. And we just talking with KPG. And we just talking with KPG.
What up, baby? Welcome to Talking with KPG. I'm your boy G. You know our guys, Kate, Davis, and Prince will be on in a minute, man. Y'all are on episode 44, season 2. It's about to get crackin'-lackin', man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for rocking with us. We appreciate you all. Shout out to all the new subscribers to the show. Shout out to my guy, man, I just met at the BP. Welcome to the show, man. I appreciate you tuning in with us, my dog. Mike Franklin, welcome to the show. Mike Franklin already talking about my banner. Yeah, man, you know, it's football season, baby. You know I'm going to keep this thing up, man. This is what we do. Welcome to the show, Big James, Little John, my dog. Welcome to the show. We're going to talk about your Dolphins. So we got Dolphin fans on early. I know y'all want to talk about Tua. So we'll talk a little bit about Tua. I want to hear your thoughts about Tua as well. Tell me what y'all thought. We're going to talk about the rest of these preseason games, the quarterback battles that are going on. Also, we're going to talk about the NBA, man. We got the NBA schedule has come out. I want to know your all's thoughts, man. The Hawks are starting to get a little bit of, not pub, but recognition. People are starting to believe. People are wanting to see what they're about, man. So we'll talk about that. And, of course, my Lakers are headlining a lot of the games. We'll talk about their schedule and see what y'all think about their schedules as well. Also, you know, we got to talk about something we've all been waiting for. Something we've all been waiting for since the Olympics started, and we didn't get to see it, but we got to see it yesterday. And that was the track and field with one of the most dominant, we thought was one of the most dominant runners out there. We got to talk about that, man. We got to talk about that and maybe being humbled. So we'll talk about that as well. And you know, the Atlanta Hawks, man, they just picked up a new assistant coach in Nick Van Exel. So us Laker fans, we know who Nick Van Exel is. We know who he was. We know the type of talent he was. But I don't think people understand what kind of coach he is. He may be a better coach than he was a player. And that's saying a lot because he was a very, 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 very good player for the Lakers, man. So we will definitely talk about that as well. We got our boys here, man. Let's add the boys to the crew, to the line, man. All right, there go our boy Prince. Let's get ATL's finest in here. What up, my dogs? Welcome to the show.
What's going on, boy?
All right, man. We chilling, dog. We chilling. Episode 44.
Hey, man, how you get a great shirt? I didn't get no great shirt. That wasn't in the memo.
Got more coming too, pimpin'.
No. So what you're telling me is that you get gray shirts, but I don't get a gray shirt? How does that work?
Look, he done went off on it. He done went off. We gotta talk about this off the air. Hey. Because we gotta get with Corey, man. Corey got
you can't be making moves, bro. Over football stripes on it too. So you just doing your own damn thing, right?
Hey,
You
listen,
doing your own damn thing, right? So we're not included in that, right?
no,
Oh, we
not
just
included. Galen
we
know
on the
who did
bill.
this one. I got look. In the words of Mr. T, I got a lot of more. Got a lot of more coming. Got a
Oh
lot of
my
more.
god, dog.
Hey, listen.
Hey,
All I'm gonna say is this: on that route, hey, G can attest to it. On that route is dangerous, boy.
yeah, yeah. That's nice, though. That thing
Stop
clean.
flexing. Stop flexing. Stop
He
flexing.
flexing on us. He
Stop
flexing
flexing,
on us.
dog.
I like it
No,
though.
cause
I like it.
no.
The shirts are doing wonders, man. I know Prince, you called me up the other day talking about your people from the job was looking at your shirt and they went to subscribe. I just had the same situation at a BP. A guy saw me, he asked about the show. He was like, I need to subscribe right now, man. I want to watch y'all. So I told him to come on at 8 o'clock, man. We're gonna be on. So he should be coming on. He should be coming on. So hey.
No, me and Corey gonna talk off the air about that shirt. I talked to you
Yeah.
yesterday. We didn't tell you about that shirt. That's okay. Let's go.
All right, let's get it, man. Let's get it. So let's start it off right here, man. Mike Franklin, James Lil John, man. They said Miami played a high school team yesterday.
Hold up.
The Miami Dolphins played the Atlanta Falcons yesterday.
They called them a high school team?
Called them high school team.
Just sit down and get right back up.
No. I'm tripping because
I'm gonna stand up next to you. Can't stand up.
hold on. No, it's cool. No, I got you back. No, it's cool. I'm just saying it's still preaching.
Oh, I see you, Kanisha. I see you,
You can't,
Kanisha.
dog. No. See, I'm about to walk off this show. I'm boycotting this show, dog. How the hell you gonna have a pink shirt? You know my children. You know I got girls. You know I got girls, but you're not gonna hook me up with that same. What the hell's going on, bro? I mean, really? What the hell's going on, bro?
Hey, that's that walking advertisement, man. What y'all talking about, man?
No. We asking you what you talking about because you ain't including us in this.
The only thing, hey, when I got that, see, that's for her AKA crew. You know what I'm saying? They should go around. I had to have that one done for when she do her thing on Saturdays with her crew. You know what I'm saying? Let's put one up. I made one in pink. Would you wear one? Yes. Boom. There go one. I got one for my children too, man. Just like I got a hookup. She doing. You let me know, and I'm finna get one with a Falcon logo on it too.
No, you're not. No. That's no. We are a brand. We're not gonna brand our teams because if we brand our teams on our shirts with our logo, that means we're being
with cowboy colors. It's cowboy
No,
colors
bro.
here all day.
all day long. Look, Jay.
I cap with y'all on cowboy colors all day. You think I ain't finna? I told y'all when we start making these shirts, I'm finna go ham with it. Look, it's gonna be us on it. But listen to me carefully. I'm finna do it. Woo, listen, I got some more coming, man. And look,
No. I'm not cool with this because I need some pink shirts for my wife and my daughters. What the hell?
I got you. Send me the text. I got you, bro.
All right.
Hey, now let's get back on the bus, man. We all lost.
My bad.
We all.
What the hell, man?
Look, Mike, they said you looking all worried about being biased. He said, look behind Galen, man. Look.
Well, that's G. Okay, I don't understand. Okay, I appreciate the logo, but you know what I'm saying. But when it comes to our shirts, we can't just. Well, you could do whatever the hell we want to do. Forget it. Do what you do, cuz. As long as it brings advertisement, do what the hell you want to do.
Here we go.
Let me do what you do.
All right, man. Let's get back in the bus, man.
All right.
So let's talk about this Miami Dolphins, Atlanta Falcons preseason game. The third preseason game, which is actually the second one, but it's the dress rehearsal for everybody. What do you think about your boys? How did you think they did, Corey?
I watched the entire game, right? Because I'm a little bit, I'm heavily vested in my squad. AJ McCarron, when he got hurt, I felt like they put that boy Franks in, and he's still unapology. Still, there was a lot of mistakes he was making. However, like I said last week, I'm looking for things that we're improving on. I want to improve on certain things. I like that we're the play action. We're running off the the run game. He was pushing hard on that. AJ McCarron made some good throws into the end zone where we should have been more competitive early. They dropped two crucial passes in the end zone. It probably been a more competitive game. My boy Franks, he didn't know how to let the ball go. He took too many sacks. We probably could have been more competitive. I ain't saying we could have won the game, but we probably could have been more competitive. They had Tagliavio, what's his name? Tagliavio. He played.
Don't get me started. I can't even pronounce it. Don't get me started.
Tua played up to the third quarter or to the halftime.
Yeah.
I think to the halftime or possibly into the third. So I would expect their offense to be a little bit more potent because they're playing their starter. They're putting everything into their guy right now, which is cool. Now, had it probably been a little different if Ridley was there, if we had our first round draft pick, if we would have had Matty Ice behind the helm, sure. We played no starters yesterday, but for us to have played second, third, and fourth string, we didn't do bad, bro. We didn't do bad.
Okay. So
AJ McCarron got
what is the out? No. I mean, I'm just being serious here.
No. Brandon Buchanan just said it. I'm sorry. He said he got
he tore his ACL.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
AJ McCarron.
Oh, damn. Oh, okay, that's not good. All right, I mean, okay, since you just got that news about your boy Turner's ACL, how far do you think your team's going to go in the division this year?
Well, we've never been predicated on a backup quarterback. We've always done well. Matty Ice has always stayed pretty much upright as outside of being sacked. You know what I'm saying? He's always been a healthy player. Like I said, I hope next week, this is where he got to go ahead and dress up. Let's go ahead and get this out the way. You got to start playing, and let's see how this goes. But to answer your question, right now in our division, I think we're gonna be okay. I think we should be able to make the playoffs without 10 wins should be good this year.
10.
That's what I'm asking for. We're playing 17 games, 10. I think we should do 10.
You know what? I got a lot of subscribers to this when I went to work on Friday because after 3 months they finally recognized the logo on my shirt. So I got 5 subscribers from my job.
Okay.
And the multitude of them. This is how it breaks down at my job. Cowboys fans, Falcons fans, and Pittsburgh Steelers fans.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why it breaks down like that, but it breaks down like that. But I think we have a little bit more Falcons fans, and then the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh, we're part of the majority. But that's why I like to talk about Atlanta because G likes Atlanta women's basketball team. He likes the Hawks, even though he's a true Lakers fan. And LA, we don't really have a football team in LA, so he can't be so we're always Cowboys fans. But anyway, I like to talk about Atlanta because I like to see the reaction of you guys when you knew that when Julio Jones left and you got nobody to replace him. And then you just have this injury that's happening right now. And that's why I was wondering where you think you'd be at the end of the season. Because no, don't wave me off. No. Because you don't act like you have a Rudy Poot division, Corey. You don't have a soft division.
We got
who's the softest team in your division?
Probably us. But at the same time, now I would say New Orleans because they having trouble.
All right, G, what you think, man? G?
Okay.
Come on.
All right. So I honestly I think the Falcons are gonna be okay. They're not gonna miss AJ McCarron. Matty Ice doesn't get hurt. It's rare that he misses games. They'll be all right. And then they picked up Pitts. So I didn't realize that none of their starters played. So that you can't really look at that game, even though that is supposed to be the dress rehearsal. So the Falcons missed the ball on that somehow.
Somebody put play.
Yeah. So next week next week is where they're pretty much playing all the bench players. So if they put the starters out against them, that's a dangerous game to play, because now you're playing against these guys who are really have nothing to lose. So they're going to be going balls to the wall for everything. Go ahead, Corey.
And I hear you on that. They've been playing in practice, but it's nothing like the speed of game time, play. What he's doing is the same thing that Tennessee have been doing, the past couple of years is, his guys then played the third and fourth game. Now, you're right. If you drop the ball, because it's only 3 games in preseason, not 4 this year. So they should have been playing. But to our credit, and I'll answer that question to Brandon Buchanan. No, they're not supposed to give up 37 points. But at the same time, if it's your third and fourth string that's playing, you add that into some reputable veterans. Hopefully, you cut that in half by your defense supposed to cut that in half. So I'm hoping that next week they should show a lot more improvement on the defensive side, and we're supposed to put up more buckets. Come when Matty Ice and the rest of those guys come to play. So I'm hoping for good things next week, man.
All right, Prince.
Okay. One comment real quick. Mike Franklin says Corey's face when Mike says Galen is a true Lakers fan is priceless. Because I saw the look on your face too. There's something else I didn't know about that Galen must have told you something different, that he's not a true Laker fan. Because if Galen's not a true Laker fan, then you need to let me know. Because that's all Galen knows is Lakers. Is there something? Is there inside something or something like that?
He's a Laker fan.
Okay, exactly. I just want to clarify that for the people out there. But no, seriously, let's get back to the Falcons.
It was more of a disgust look. It wasn't a shock that I was a Laker fan. I was thinking it was more a disgust.
go by that basement. You'll see.
Well, I already know, dog. I already know. We forget. Me and this dog grew up together. So
you walk in like look, a Lakers amusement park.
I believe that. And I'm not hating.
He got a bust of Magic Johnson there. What you doing?
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay, but we're gonna damage. Go ahead.
So, I think the Falcons will be all right. I don't think they're gonna play their starters next week. I think they're gonna wait and ramp up during the first game of the season when they play the Eagles. I don't think they're gonna get any real game experience right now, because there's no need to. There's no need to throw Matt Ryan out there. He's a vet. There's no need to try to throw Ridley out there. He's been in the league 3 years. Pitts maybe, but as a receiver, you can get the feet wet in the regular season, man. So I'm not throwing my players out there right now. I can't do it.
But hold on real quick. Sorry, real quick. But you have to have. I understand what you're talking about, but there's a difference between practice and game speed. And I don't understand why a lot of these quarterbacks are not playing, because you got to get hit, and you want to get hit in the first game or get hit in the preseason. You want to show what you can do and come with your camaraderie with your wide receivers and your tight ends. They at least need to play.
The same problem that y'all got. A quarterback that's kind of, we gotta wait. We gotta play the games that make sense, right? If y'all play, like I said, if y'all play Dak anytime in this preseason and something go wrong, right now, you don't put your prize horse out there to run and the Preakness. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, now I don't want to jump the subject here, but I think I said this last week too. They keep saying that Dak is a little shaky, man, and I keep coming out
shaky, man.
What you mean?
He ain't shaky.
Is he not 100% though?
It's Adam Schefter. Adam Schefter, he keeps throwing this BS out. Adam is not involved.
Wojnarowski does it too. They keep acting like they know somebody.
But Wojnarowski, he came out and said he had no setbacks. He's set for the first game of the season.
Okay.
No setbacks. So what your boy's reporting is just trying to get clickbait. He's trying, and I don't know why, but anytime you bring up the Cowboys, it's going to be a headliner. I keep telling y'all that. But Dak looking all right in practice. He's doing what he got to do in practice. So y'all will see on September 9th in Tampa Bay what he looking like when we put up 35 on him.
I think I got a prediction for y'all running back situation too, man.
What is that?
I think Pollard gonna run for more yards than Zeke.
Boy, you feeling yourself today? It must be that shirt you got on because the guy is affecting your damn brain. There's no way.
I guess I'll say this here. I watched the game, the replay this morning. I watched Cowboys play this morning, and Pollard, he carried it. He carried the load last year. Them 400 came in a good time. I think it was 400 some yards, right?
Yeah.
When Zeke started to get a little shaky, Pollard took Pollard took the stick, kept running. I got Pollard getting 100 yards more than Zeke.
Okay.
Look, you already know my take on Zeke. Zeke is going to be the leading rusher in the league, top 2, and he ain't going to be number 2. Now, you already know my take on it. So,
all right.
I mean, it looks good, sounds good when you ain't seen him play yet.
We ain't seen him play yet. You're right.
You ain't seen him play yet. So, everybody is glamming for Justin Fields.
I like Justin Fields.
Yeah, but Justin Fields looked that good last night.
Yeah. No, wait a minute. He was what was it, 6 for 9?
He ran a touchdown though.
He was like 6 for like 11, 12, or 13 something. He was
Did he
over 10 when I saw him.
Did he throw for a touchdown and run for a touchdown?
Not last game.
That was first game.
Okay, but I know he ran for a touchdown last game.
Yeah. He almost got killed last game.
Yeah, Mr. Trubisky had a chip on his shoulder, in preseason, and he threw, I think 223 yards against them or something like that, in preseason, but now, but I think Justin Fields still gonna be okay. You know what I mean? Y'all don't think so? I think Justin Fields.
Oh no, I think Justin Fields gonna be good. I agree with that. I think he needs to get his NFL. How would you say, persona underneath him and just realize what's going on and get a little bit more practice in between the season starts. I think he'll be all right, man. I think he's going to start the season. If he does it.
He did get the bell ring. No, I said bell ring, but that helmet came out.
No, he got clocked. He got clocked. Yeah. He got clocked. I mean, let's just be honest. He tore his head off, but he got back up, he put his helmet on, and did what he needed to do. So that's the strength.
And he wasn't going through his reads no more. That one was running. He dropped back. He said, "Take off running." He wasn't going through the reads. That's so. Matt Nagy came out and said, "Andy Dalton's my starter when the season started." Andy Dalton, that's my starter.
Oh, Red Ranger.
You got to go with him, man. You got to go and let the man learn. Let the man learn.
That's fine. Nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the show, Brandon Buchanan. Welcome to the show, Kevin Shakur, and also Matt Thompson, man. Welcome to the show, fellas. Welcome to the show.
What's happening, fellas?
I like Fields. Don't let me get it wrong. I like Fields. I like what Fields is going to bring. I think he's going to be a good quarterback for the Chicago Bears. So let's talk about the next team that's having a quarterback battle, and that team in Denver, man. Teddy Bridgewater, and Drew Lock.
I mentioned this to y'all, man. Last time we talked, I don't know if Corey was on. Corey, he was in the middle of getting off going to work. But I said Bridgewater should not be a backup. He shouldn't be a backup. Like Tyrone Taylor for the Dolphins shouldn't be a backup.
I mean, for Houston.
Sorry, for Houston. No. Tyrone Taylor
for backup. No,
he better for Houston.
He started for Houston now, the Texans.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. But Bridgewater,
he was terrible.
Should not be a backup.
He was terrible.
The first game he was not, bro.
He was going against an elite defense though, so I really can't.
Come on, bro. a lot of people are not taking out their starting defenses, but they're putting in mediocre people in the offense. So you can't not say a lot of these games have been fair, bro. I mean, for real.
Tyrod Taylor is Cam Newton B.
There you go, dog. There you go. Well, there you go with that Cam Newton stuff, dog. There y'all go, bro.
This
Stop
man.
hating on Cam Newton, man. Stop hating on Cam Newton, bro. There y'all go with that, man.
My bad. We'll get there. Go ahead. But let's go back to
Go ahead, G.
Go back.
Go ahead, Jim.
Who do you think is leading that battle right now? I mean, it's a good one. It's Drew Lock is not relinquishing that starting position easy, man. But Teddy Bridgewater is coming for it. He had a good showing as well.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Here we go.
A little bit longer, right? Teddy Bridgewater. Drew Lock is still. After what season is this for him? Season 2, 3?
For Lock?
Yeah.
3? Yeah.
3.
Like 3.
I think Teddy Bridgewater, this is his 5th season, right?
5th or 6th. He might be, yeah.
So I think Bridgewater polished his game up when he was in the Saints, right?
Okay.
Did real well when he was back there, showing the read, showing those outside throws, a little bit, a lot comfortable right now. But there's a reason why this dude has been traded 3 times. Mm-hmm. There's a reason why, that you can't, they don't have the confidence for you to be put in the starting role for a team. There's a reason why the Saints let him go. There's a reason why Carolina let him go. You see what I'm saying? And all I'm saying,
I don't.
And Minnesota. And Minnesota.
But
right.
Still, didn't he get paid more each place that he went?
No, he didn't. He took.
So you telling me they let him go for the same amount of money that he was getting because he played fabulous in New Orleans. Y'all can't set up and say he did not hold the reins when your boy was out.
But when they picked him up for New Orleans, they brought him in on a 2-year deal, or maybe 2. Yeah, I think a 2-year deal, league minimum, to show that you can. That was a proven year when he was at Minnesota. Because he got hurt. Remember? Then they came back in. Then they didn't want to re-sign him, so he got picked up by the Saints as a backup. Got his opportunity. Then they didn't want to re-sign him. You did your job. Go ahead and see if you can get you a contract somewhere. Carolina didn't give him that money either.
He got a little bit from Carolina. It wasn't franchise money, but it was a little bit.
Another 2-year deal. Another 2-year deal, $20 million, something like that.
Yeah.
Keep it moving.
Yeah.
Now he's at Denver on another mediocre contract, trying to get him a starting job, and he still got to prove it to a 2-year, 2-year veteran. I don't know if you call that a 2-year veteran, but there's a reason why this dude is is in the situation he's in. And I say the same thing about Tyrod Taylor. It's the same thing, because if some of them throws you miss, some of them throws that you're supposed to make it, Tyrod Taylor's been in the league probably longer than him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think Tyrod Taylor is on his 5th team, something like that,
Right.
Yeah. All right.
How y'all feel about that?
Well, I guess the numbers don't lie, but I just think Bridgewater deserves another starting chance, and he is fighting for it right now. He is fighting for it, but how much do you think? No matter how good he does, he's going to get it, because I think their mind's already made up on who they want as their starter. Denver's mind's pretty much made up who the ones that started.
I don't think it is.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think it is. I think it's still up. And I think it's going to come down to this last game, honestly.
Well,
I got a theory about that, fellas. When situations like this happen, you know how when you got a quarterback that's dead on your heels every game, with the same amount of stats, with the same kind of ability to be the starter that you are, when you hadn't separated yourself, all it is going to be when you start messing up, they're going to bench you. Then they're going to put that player in, then he's going to do bad. Then they put you back in, the rest of the season. Same, and that's what's the same situation is going to happen for the Patriots. You got Mac Jones that's ready to play. Listen, man, I'm just telling you, the minute that your boy start throwing bad and start looking.
Yeah, I understand.
They benched him all last year doing that same thing. 3rd or 4th quarter, they putting him on the bench, bringing somebody else in there to try to finish the game off.
Right.
They're gonna end up doing
And
the
that's
same thing. Mac Jones is ready to go.
And
I don't understand, man. What happened to what you've done in the league, what you've proven about yourself in the league? Well, I guess that's all gone out the wayside now because they got these rookies coming in that might look good, but not guaranteed to take you where you need to be. But then you got these veteran quarterbacks that's been there and battled, and they mess up one time, they don't get the benefit of the doubt. G.
no, I think it's a what have you done for me lately league, man. So they don't live on what you've done in the past. Like that doesn't work anymore. It's what can you do for me now? Right. And I think they're leaning younger. They're leaning, like you said before, these young players are coming in and ready to ball out. A lot of them are. So they're putting their eggs in that basket. A lot of them are. So I think it's becoming harder for the veterans to try to hold that spot now. Whereas back in the day, it was an old man's league. You know what I mean? The veterans ran the league, and now the league is being run by the younger crowd. And I think that's in all sports right now. You know, in basketball as well. Even in NBA, it's a young man's league right now. There are a whole bunch of veterans in leagues. So.
Hell, you got Super Bowl winning quarterbacks trying to get a job. Joe Flacco, you know, boys are on the bench. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're right. Even though I got experience, I've won a Super Bowl. I'm still fighting to try to get some throwing time in there.
Mm-hmm.
Just ain't happening. You know, just ain't happening.
No, you're absolutely right, man. And in fairness to Cam Newton, man, he actually played well the other night against the Philadelphia Eagles. He played really well, and
he's good for that every now and then, right, G?
There you go.
He'll get a game or two, maybe even 4 games.
Right.
But for a season, I don't.
You don't
see
know.
It.
You don't.
I don't see it.
You cannot. You're not Nostradamus. Y'all cannot see what this man is gonna do for this season.
I am kind of
He got
Nostradamus.
attacked. No. He got attacked by COVID. No, you're not. He got attacked by COVID. His mind wasn't all there. One thing about the Patriots, they changed up the playbook every week.
He still got COVID.
So if you're not there studying, it is what it is. But we'll see. I think it's gonna be a lot different.
How long has he been cleared of COVID?
Well, it's been a while. It's a new season. So
right.
It's been a while.
Seasons, right?
No,
using that.
It ain't been seasons.
How many episodes you been using?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what. 3. Okay.
So he been
okay.
He been in quarantine a long time. Then he ain't playing.
Like I said, Corey. Like I said, they will make the playoffs this season. Me and you got that.
He gonna listen. He gonna be benched by game 5.
But we still got what we got on him making the playoffs. I'm telling you, Cam's gonna make the playoffs, bro.
Cam not gonna make the playoffs. The Patriots, Mac, but Cam gonna be
on the bench.
Right. Cheers.
Mac Jones. Brandon Buchanan says his prediction: Mac Jones will start before game 6. Kind of on the same lines of what Corey was just saying.
That's all right. Don't y'all work together?
What y'all do with anything?
Don't y'all work together?
Ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Y'all got that work. Y'all got that. I got your back, cuz. If you get my back, cuz.
I work with him.
Kevin Shakur, he says he agrees. He doesn't work with us. He agrees.
But to go back to that, to what we're saying though, all right. Why is it that Cam Newton have to fight for starting position? He's been one of them guys.
Because you know why. Why? Come on, Corey. You know why? Because how did they do him and with the Panthers? Who was this coach before he went to Washington? What was his name? Refresh me.
Riverboat Ron.
Okay.
Right?
Now they did the same thing they did to Cam that they did to your boy in Dallas. They let him go late. They let him. Des Bryant. Yeah, they let him go late. They didn't give him a chance to touch the free agent market. They held him on as long as they possibly could until they couldn't get with a team. They did this. Come on, Corey, did the same with Cam. You can't deny that. You can't deny that.
Why are you using Dez Bryant? Dez ain't work nowhere either.
But
Y'all did right by letting him go.
Bro, I'm just saying. It's the same scenario. That's what happened.
Dez. Ain't it what you do? Dez.
G, is that not what happened? Am I wrong?
No, you're right. You're what you said.
Am I right, G? That's exactly what happened, right?
Then what happened? After they let him go, where he went to play at?
No, it's not about letting it go. It's the timing, G. Explain that to Corey, please, G. Please.
I'm listening. Go ahead, G. Explain it.
So he's saying that everybody had already picked up all the players that they wanted.
Okay.
So when he was let go, he had nowhere to go. So he's saying the same thing happened with Cam Newton.
Okay, so
everybody had already been picked up. Everybody had the quarterback situation already straight.
Okay.
So he had the
Talk about the following year. Talk about the following year.
You're not listening.
I am listening. You had time to rest. When you had time to get your stuff together.
It don't work that way. It don't work. Okay, Corey. Okay. Perfect scenario. Okay. Matty Ice. How do you think, what type of quarterback rating do you give him for this season?
He ain't played yet. What kind of rating?
No, I'm saying from what he's done in the past.
Okay.
What he's done in the past. If you need to trade him, okay, when would you trade him? Would you trade him at the beginning before free agency, or would you trade him at the end after everybody's been picked up somebody that they wanted, so he has no chance of going anywhere?
You mean not trade? You talking about let him go? You mean let him go?
Yeah, let him go or trade him. I mean, let him go. Yeah, exactly.
If I do that, I'm gonna trade him at the end so he can't go and hurt me. You know what I'm saying? So he can't go and work nowhere. That's how the game goes.
No, it's not how the game goes. Somebody that gave you all they had, and you're supposed to respect them as a player. And they gave you all they had. They didn't even talk. They didn't even talk to Dez Bryant. He wanted to stay. They wouldn't even have a conversation with him.
First of all, okay.
That's not true. First of all,
I know, right?
Yes, it is true. It's true.
That's true. That's a fact that ain't even right. You know what I'm saying? But
yes, it is right, bro. I did my research on that. Okay.
You're right. You do your research. I don't know what you be looking at, but you I'm
telling you, dog. Okay, that's right, cuz. I'm telling you, cuz. That's right.
So let's do this here. To answer your question, if they did do Matty Ice like that, first of all, he got a 94.5% QB rating. All right. They're not finna let him go like that. You finna get some players for my guy anyway. Now, Dez Bryant, he ended up getting hurt. He wanted a little bit more money. He had a little bit more talking to do. And the Cowboys do what the Cowboys do. You're not bigger than the franchise. We'll see you later. Go see what's out there. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all did to that brother. And he didn't get picked up because nobody could look. All they gotta do is call Jerry. Hey, Jerry, what's going on with
He ain't called Jerry.
You want that guy to go ahead and take care of him.
His name is not Tony Romo. His name is not Tony Romo.
Don't you go there about no Romo.
His name is not Dez Bryant. His name is not Tony Romo.
Don't you do it, Corey.
Do you want?
Okay. You know, Corey. You know.
Okay. All right. I hear you. But what I'm saying to you is, that's the way the game goes. The Cowboys did. Listen, y'all proved yourself right by letting him go. He didn't do anything else.
I don't think so.
Jerry Jones.
No, G, you agree with that?
What else did he agree with
that? You agree with that?
I hate it for him, but
what you mean?
It might have been the right time.
No,
it might have been the right time.
No. Hey, you know what? We're not gonna get into this, because you're wrong.
We picked up Amari Cooper for it. Right time. We got Amari Cooper for it. So I'm not really. We just said. So look, we've been saying. We've been standing on the table talking about we have the best wide receiving core in the league.
Yeah, we do.
We got that because we released Dez Bryant. We wouldn't have got that if we had Dez Bryant. So
okay,
so we might be right. We might have hit on this one.
Okay. We'll discuss.
Two things happened when they let him go. The first thing was he was whipped by the winds of change. That's the first thing. All right. By the winds of change, he was whipped by the winds of change. Then two, ego got in his way, and he couldn't hold a spot anywhere.
Okay. We get it. I get it. I'm wrong. Let's move on to the next subject.
Let's
I'm
move
good.
on. All right. The story, the headline that we've all been waiting on.
Corey was waiting on it.
I am.
I think everybody wanted to watch the Olympics for this right here.
There you go. I knew he was going there. Go ahead.
We talked about it. We said it would be different if she was there. We said that she was the best in the world, and she just needed to show it. She had a chance to shine the other night, yesterday. This is what happened, y'all.
Said she didn't think that she would be nervous coming into this race, but wants to perform well, and she is sandwiched between the two greatest Jamaican sprinters ever.
And are going to be two of the best ever. So before this race even starts, 2 10-6s versus all these 10-7s never happened before in history.
Women's 100.
Ooh, shit.
She got smoked, dog. She got let like some hot trash on the side on Thursday. Who trash we can pick up. She talked all that junk. She did what she needed to do. And then you know the sad thing about it? When I interviewed her, she went off. She showed that she had no respect for the game. She showed that she had no respect for running. Okay, I can understand. You need to be humble. You need to humble yourself. Okay, you did what you did. I have no thing about that. But my problem is, that's what I'm signing off about. When they show you an interview after that race, you want to go off. Oh! I don't care what anybody in the shit talkers people say. Like that, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna do what I want to do. No, you humble yourself. You know, you should have said. You could have said. I'm not saying. I'm not putting words in the mouth. But you could have been like, you know what? They ran a better race than me. They showed more internal fortitude that I didn't have, and they came out and they're more prepared to do this. But I will be back. You don't just show your ass whenever you feel that you've been wrong because you came in damn near last.
No, not damn near. It was last. It was last.
I mean, you came in last.
And this is what Prince. If y'all didn't see it, this is what Prince was talking about. I have the clip of her interview. A piece of it.
This is one race. I'm not done. You know what I'm capable of. Count me out if you want to. Talk all the shit you want. Because I'm here to stay. I'm not done. I'm the 6th fastest woman in this game ever. And can't nobody ever take that from me.
Corey.
She was 9 fastest last night.
Yeah.
And she said 6 fast. It was 9 out of 9 last night. Now I'm a little different about it, man. I think she was more embarrassed behind her performance because you could tell it was one of them. If you've seen hood arguments, if you've seen you've
been there. We've all been there, but still, bro. But still, Corey.
Listen, let me tell you something. I'm still there. Hey, it don't even matter. Is it? If you don't know how to humble yourself, right then. Yeah, if you don't know how to humble yourself,
you got to.
Because listen to me, Shelly Ann Fraser Price, when she was doing that interview just passed by, like, gave it that look like, and she 36 years old and wore out. They put her between Shelly Ann Fraser Price, Elaine Thompson, I forget the other girl. Look, I'm putting you in the meat of this. I'm putting you in I'm putting you in gold, silver, and bronze. Listen, this is where you want to be. This is your time to shine.
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica left.
Yes.
After 20 feet, Jamaica was gone.
Yeah.
The UK was gone. I think they showed them. We were at the Olympics. We were here. We were running. They may have still been on their Olympic high, but let me tell you something. What you're supposed to do is, you humble yourself and you get back into the game, and then hopefully you'll be able to, show and prove. But this was the stage. This was what we talked about. We thought that she was wrong. we thought that, listen, the Olympics, we need to boycott the Olympics because of this, that, and the third. I just wish she would have capitalized on all the stuff that we had talked about up until it was 30 days ago. I don't know if she was chilling. I don't know if she was still
she wasn't prepared for this race,
bruh.
For me, and I agree with you and Brandon Buchanan, man. It was embarrassment. She's what, 19? She's 19 years. She's 19 years old.
No, Shakur, 22 years old.
22?
Yeah,
is she 22? I think she's like 19 or 20, right? No,
22.
She's 22.
She's 22.
22.
Man.
Yes. I don't think she's that old. But
no, she's 21. 21 years old.
21.
She was born March 25th, 2000. 21 years old.
You can tell she was embarrassed. You can tell that she really, really didn't know how to respond because she actually walked past him at first. She wasn't going to interview because she was so embarrassed. But then she came back and then all the emotions just ran out. Raru, thank you for rocking with us, baby. I'm glad you're feeling better. Like Raru said, man, she needs a team around her. The people that's with her are not really with her. You know what I mean? They're not helping her out. I think they're taking her down the wrong road. You know what I mean?
Hold on, G.
Go ahead.
I was watching if y'all were watching this thing, I ain't gonna lie, I missed it watching the whole.
I recorded it. So I watched every last bit of it.
But check it. You seen those commercials with her in it? She had
commercials.
Yeah. She had, they talked it up now. She had some teams, they were expecting her to do.
Nike gave her a commercial. She's sitting there tapping her fingers, talking all that. I mean, they paid her for them. They hyped her up, bro. I mean,
no, and I'm not talking. I'm talking about off the court, off the field stuff.
Off the field.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now her team, they're getting all the sponsors. They're doing that. But right,
man.
But the team that is just tell you how to respond in defeat to that person to tell you, hey man, let's not take these right now. Let's not take this marijuana cookie or whatever brownie it was. Those people around her. Those are the people that. Okay. That's the team that she needs to get better, And then it's a month. It's been a month since she's ran.
30 days.
It didn't like y'all said. It didn't like she was ready.
Right.
I mean, her burst was not there at all. Right. That tells me that she wasn't preparing for it. But that's her friends though. That's people she's hanging around. You know what I mean? They're not, hey, let's not go here. Get in the gym. And I tell my son that if you got a homeboy and he ain't telling you the right thing to do, that ain't really your homeboy. He's just there for the ride. You know what I mean?
Them girls normally run them sub 10s, not sub 9s and stuff, but they were running low 10s. Them girls ran, they raced. She didn't run what she normally does.
She ran 11, 16 or something like that.
That's what she ran 11?
Yeah. Yeah.
And see, she normally doing, like I said, she's normally them sub 10, a little bit above 10 something 10.
Yeah.
To come last, like you said, you did more commercials, you did more, and I get that commercial is not a team, but she did more prepping on the commercial side than she did, probably running, so hey man.
Yeah. It's building the right people around you, man. Not yes people. You can't have yes people.
Yeah.
When you're trying to do something special like that, yes people don't work. And she needs to build that team, build a greater team. Like Mike Franklin said, man, Mayweather wanted to be the best, so he fired his own dad.
Yeah. Roy Jones did the same thing.
Yeah. So speaking of boxing, Mike Franklin, you got something to talk to us about that, bro?
Mike Franklin.
You call me Mike Franklin?
Hey,
you just called me Mike Franklin, bro.
Really? I didn't read this comment.
Hey, Mike. Franklin, come on, do that. Where Frank at? Oh, my bad. Okay.
Yeah, let's get into this. Yeah, so I got the fight last night. I got the Pacquiao Ugrass fight last night, man, and I expected Pacquiao to come out, but he's 43 and he did have a good showing, but Ugrass, man, I mean, he's a WBO championship, welterweight championship, and let me tell you something, bro. He came out and showed his ass. I'm sorry, but he came out, and normally Mackie Pacquiao would take the boxing match and take it and just run out the gym with it. Ugrass stood there, hit him with that jab, combination, hit him with jab again. He had a right hook that Pacquiao could not stop. Pacquiao never seen coming. He did not knock him down, but that right hook just stunned him to the fact that when he took the last 4 rounds unanimously. This Ugrass took the last 4 rounds and he submitted himself into the welterweight championship lore because you beat a legend. I'll never take it away from Pacquiao, man. I mean, Pacquiao came out to do his thing, but he was just overmatched. He's with a bigger dude. He's 43 years old. He thought he can come out there and just and put his will on this dude. But this dude stood there and said, "You know what? You're not gonna do that to me. I'm a champ. I'm welterweight champion. I'm younger." And he blasted him, dog. He blasted him time after time after time after time. When he took the last 4 rounds, it was unanimous decision, dog. Pacquiao needs to retire. He's a great champion. I give much respect to him, but it's time for him to give it up. He needs to go ahead and run for president, like he needs to run for president. Because if he got beat by, he's the congressman, but he's going to try to run for president. Now, just think about this real quick, fellas. He was supposed to fight Earl Spencer Jr., and the only reason why he didn't fight him because he got hurt practicing and something was wrong with his eye, so he had to medically tap out of the fight. Now, if Earl Spence Jr. is on top of the food chain and Ugrass was the fourth on top of the food chain, what do you think Earl Spence Jr. would have did to Pacquiao, bro? You got to think about it, man. Sometimes when your run is over, it's time to admit that it's done. I mean, for real.
Father Time is, unmatched and unbeat by anybody. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes in a fighter's career, the thing that I've noticed about Pacquiao, let's say the past 10 years, and maybe before that, Pacquiao comes out and hits you with a barrage of punches.
Yes.
Stamina. You know what I'm saying? That's always been his game. I'm gonna hit you, and then I'm gonna get you with points, right? That's why a lot of boxers kind of ran from him because you're gonna have to come with points when you deal with Pacquiao.
Yes, sir.
Started off as a kickboxer, then ended up doing well. Then, what is it? Freddie Roach. Freddie Roach has.
Yes, he was in his corner last night.
Yeah, Freddie Roach has been there. So Freddie Roach had built up his stamina to say, listen, you may not be able to knock somebody out, but you're gonna hit him with a barrage of punches, and that person has to deal with either your defensive game gonna have to be there because he's not gonna stop. Now, what happened last night was he found somebody that I ain't gonna hit you with a barrage of punches, but when I do hit you, boom. When you saw when you watched his interview last night, this is the most he's ever been beat up on that right side. I 60-40 come back. Pacquiao, how do you feel, buddy?
Hurt. All right. Hey, y'all. I got a special guest, man. This is This is Miss Raru. She is one of the best promoters, the best ladies out there in the business, man. Welcome her to Talking with KPG.
Welcome.
Hey guys, just wanted to piggyback. I've been in the hospital for 9 days, so excuse my appearance. But
you're fine.
I'm a publicist and brand strategist, and I've repped many athletes, singers, artists, celebrities, and when they come out like Sha'Carri, like she did, like a diamond in the rough, there's no savvy there. She is who she is. And it takes time to build her team. What she really needs is a good manager or agent in her corner to help her direct where she needs to go next. And they really need to understand that everything that she does can be misconstrued or blown up to a point where it can affect her in a negative way or a positive way. It just depends on the way the wind blows that day. She seems like a young lady who's not used to losing. She's probably won every race ever run. that she has because she's at the top of her game. But all athletes have bad days. So at some point she may lose. And I think she was very shocked that she lost the race. And coming off all the media circus, is this media circus is nothing like it. Nothing can truly prepare you for it. All you can do is kind of be proactive about the situation and put yourself into some good media training and be ready for the curveballs that come at you. And that's not even dealing with her mental stability or emotional stability with all the stuff that she's gone through in her personal life and everything else. Her lack of conflict resolution. I know girls like her, South Dallas. That's all she is. And so she's all emotions right now. And it's not a bad thing. She can turn it into her worth. You can look at like the Cardi B's, the Lizzos, the Meg Thee Stallions, things like that. She can turn it around. She just got to get some good people in her corner, but she has to know that the people work for her. She has to choose the people. And I'm sure she doesn't trust many at this point. Her family probably don't even have that type of savvy to go help her pick people like that. Her peers are probably look just like her, if anything, and they're also looking at her as the new probably breadwinner in their family. She's probably the first of everything. So you have to take into all those considerations and then everything that she's dealing with or whatever. So we got to kind of cut her a little slack. She's not going to know, oh, don't respond in that way. She's pure emotions at this point or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She's thinking, I'm being endearing because I'm being myself. You can be yourself, but sometimes yourself can land you in hot water, stuff like that. So she got to learn how to play the game first before being herself. And that self comes way after the fact or whatever. Then you bring people into yourself. It's a strategy thing, it's a game thing, but unless she gets those right people in her corner first, it's not gonna happen overnight. It's gonna take a minute. And you can get Nike commercials, you could get deals, because people gonna want her. She's a cash cow or whatever. So Nike not coming and say, hey, here's an agent, I care about you. They say, hey, here's these lines, deliver this so we can pay you. That's what they're saying to her. So they're not looking out for her best interest. They're looking out for Nike's interest at the end of the day, or whoever we're talking about at that point. So she need like a mama bear or a uncle something, or cousin that's going to be like, look, we got to get you straight first. Then we can go after this other stuff. Because the other stuff going to come. She a runner. She got this or whatever. But yeah, we kind of it would be interesting if some other celebrities would reach out to her, like the Steve Harveys or Oprah or somebody that kind of know the ropes or whatever, and try to get her some guidance that she needs. You understand what I'm saying when I say people in that caliber or whatever. You understand? But I hear you. I feel you on that. But what I'm saying is she need guidance at this point. She needs somebody with a know-how that's been through this. Yes, Steve Harvey, he said the wrong name, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you need somebody that's been through that shit or whatever to kind of help her. But I can go on all day about that. But yeah, just kind of cut it so flat. What's up?
Let me ask you a question. As a brand specialist, and if somebody put her in your lap, right? As a brand specialist, what's the first thing you would do to turn this around after last night?
I would pull her off the market all the way. Go quiet for a little bit. You've talked enough. Let people guess about who you are. Then I would probably try to see where she is mentally. She need a break. She really does. It's one thing after another. At some point, you got to decompress in order to build up again. Then after that, let's align with brands that actually show you that they care about you. You know what I'm saying? And that's all the strategy. And then you tell your own story. It's your words. Like you're coming into my domain. I'm Sha'Carri. No one can talk about Sha'Carri better than Sha'Carri. So let's create a narrative on our own and let the brands put it out. Let other people start talking for you instead of me speaking for myself. That's kind of like a cosign. That's like brand strategy 101. Let everybody else do the talking. I don't have to say nothing. She already fast. You seen that. She don't gotta say nothing. All she gotta do is run. at the end of the day. Then after she run and she shows who she is, and that then you bring them in on who you are as a person, because people already fell in love with her, the brand or whatever. She just got to extend it a little bit further. But yeah, I would pull her off the market for a little bit and let that decompress. Let them start talking about other stuff, and when I come back, they ready to listen. That's what I would do.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Okay. All right.
You got
All right.
questions,
All
Brett?
right. Yeah. If you
Yeah,
feel
and then, like
do
you
you,
said, she needs to focus on training some more, because that's her her cash is her legs. So get back in the gym, get focused, get straight again, become so top athletic that can't nobody shut you down. There's no such thing as a bad day for Sha'Carri. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you in the gym, you talking, I'm in the gym, I'm running, I'm stretching, I'm lifting weights, I'm eating right, I'm going to sleep on time. I'm not even worried about what y'all saying. Wait till I get back out on this track, you know what I'm saying, and watch me do what I do, and I'll have my burst back, and then you in trouble, because then while you've been talking, I've been working. That's what I would do.
Prince?
No, I appreciate your intellect on the subject, and thank you for coming on the show. But my
Okay.
question is, do you think she'll be able to bounce back from this? Do you think she'll be able to, since it's about her brand, and you said she needs to get the right people around her, do you think that she'll be more successful, be humble going forward?
Yeah, I think so. Everybody like a good comeback story. She really haven't fallen from grace that much or whatever. I've seen worse. But yeah, if she can get the right people, she takes some time and just really, really, if she really wanted, and somebody, she just need one person to help her choose the right people, because she is young. I mean, what do we know at 21?
Yeah,
Nothing.
Right.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nothing. Right.
She need that, even if it's grandma saying, okay, Sha'Carri,
Yeah.
who is for you? Who is for us? Do we have anybody? Can we reach out to somebody? Can somebody, at this point, she could probably talk to any celebrity in the world. She has that ability. She just has to decide how she's going to get it done or
Yeah.
whatever. She's
Yeah.
going to go in herself a little bit. But
Okay.
a former coach, it could be a high school coach, a middle school coach. Somebody needs to say, hey, girl. You understand?
No, I
Like,
get you.
what,
I get
what we
you.
going to do? So, yeah.
Thank you, Raru. We
You're
appreciate
welcome.
that
Thank
insight,
you.
man.
But if
Thank you.
y'all talk to her before I do, send her my way.
No,
That's
that's
right.
right.
That's right.
Let
This
me
is
tell you something.
this
If
is the
we can
best
talk to her before
publicist.
you do, we can.
Y'all
Don't
can
be
get the
on.
exclusive. Okay.
Yeah.
All
This is the
right.
best publicist in the world, man. Raru, I
Yeah,
thank
thank you.
you. I thank you
Thank you.
for coming on and giving us that insight. We
Thank
appreciate
you
you,
for
baby.
your prayers too, G. I
Oh yeah,
appreciate that.
oh, yeah. You know I love you, baby.
Yeah.
Get well
You know I
soon.
love you.
Get
Um,
Okay.
well.
Talk to y'all
Get
later.
well soon.
All right.
All right.
talk to you
Okay.
later. All right.
Bye bye.
Awesome.
Yeah, good stuff, man.
Shout
So,
out to Raru also. No.
yeah, Miss Raru is she's been doing this for a long time. She's the one who's actually going to be trying to get us Mike Evans as well. She knows Mike Evans pretty well.
Yeah.
She's from Galveston, Texas as well. So that's why she knows about the background of Sha'Carri. So she wanted to come on and talk about that. So we appreciate that, taking the time out your day to come on talking with KPG, man. That's awesome. What she was saying, like she needs maybe Serena Williams. She's been there. She's gone through the backlash and everything, being the top dog and then losing and then people coming down on her like she's no good, So somebody like her can talk to even Allison Felix, she had a slight fall from grace because of what Nike did to her, So she is another one that can talk. She can reach out to as well.
But you got to look at it like this too, bro. You have to be that person to receive it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be well enough to receive it too. When, like you said, when you got East or North Dallas coming in, you know what? Blah blah blah. Somebody's got to be well enough to tone it down. You know what I'm saying? While she is still growing,
Right.
If not, she gonna just be 30 and still like that. You know what I mean? So. Hey, I'm hoping that time there's a lot more maturity. You see what I'm saying? A lot, like I said, this ain't a fall from grace, but this is one of them things where, like I said, Shelly Ann Fraser Price, who is 36 years old, showed her, listen, this is how 36-year-old runs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is how Elaine Thompson was like, listen, you be graceful in this. Because we were working too, but at the same time, like you said, she's still young. The only thing I can hope is that, she gains a Kobe Bryant type work ethic about herself and come back and show improve, man. She
can be great.
She can be great, exactly. She tried to catch herself at the end of it. She gave a shout out to all the women. She said they did well. After her, you can tell she felt like I went too far. You know what I mean? So she tried to start giving credit toward the end of it all.
But man, bro, I hate to cut you off, but the social media aspect of it all gives them that first look at your attitude. When the race was over, you know how races do. They come over, give each other a pound, they give each other a hug. You looking up at the time, you looking up at the results. She didn't do that. Being last, she dipped from how they were saying. She didn't give anybody, kudos or because she was the first thing was embarrassment.
Embarrassment. Yeah.
You're supposed to, if it had it been a little bit better, some of them girls probably would have raised her up a little bit better and said, girl, better luck next time. You still the face of this thing. Shelly Ann Price, like I'm 36 years old. This may have been my last hurrah, and she dipped.
Yeah.
You know.
And she blew everybody out.
She did.
It's my last hurrah at the Prefontaine.
Yeah.
Man, all we can hope for is that she has a better showing next time. She's still young, so we all have done dumb stuff when we're young. We all have a chance to come back, and you always have just have a chance. You just need to get a bunch of more positive people in our corner, and that's for everybody that's ever done anything messed up, because our emotions got the best of us at a certain time. Nobody's perfect. But G and Courtney, man, I got to get out of here, man. I got 3 a.m. in the morning, bro. I hate to cut that short the fans, but I got you know how it is. I got to get at 3 in the morning. But I'm looking forward to talk to you about on Wednesday and going over what the preseason games we got, fellas.
All right, my dog. Love you, baby.
My dog. I love you, man. Peace. Hit me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We everybody's been young and dumb, I think for me, this actually felt like the Mike Tyson fight when he fought Buster Douglas.
Okay.
I actually had nerves. I was nervous for Mike Tyson in that fight for some reason.
Were you? Okay.
And I was nervous in this race watching Sha'Carri get ready to race. I had that same nervous feeling in my gut, man. And I was like, why am I nervous? I'm not racing. Like, why am I nervous?
Right.
My palms sweating. But like Brandon said, man, everybody wanted to see her win. It's like it's your child out there running, your hero out there running or something. I don't know.
And let me tell you, this thing that got me, you kept posting like, well, that was, that was understood. Like, what are you talking about? And then Brandon said something like, what? Because I'm sitting there looking there, I'm like, did I miss it? What? Look, then I start getting nervous because I was cool at first. I'm like, what's going on? Like, listen, how you like, did she get shot? I'm like, wait, look, I'm looking at my phone, looking at the TV. Then I realized I missed the race, and then they showed it again. I'm like, I did because I didn't get to see it, and I was looking. I was like, what are you talking about, babe? And she go, I don't know, because you put 4 minutes to her race. Okay, let me get in. Then you put 15 minutes later. That was unexpected. Did my TV? Did I not pay for the right stuff? Or it's free, ain't it? When I saw what happened, because like you said, you killed me emotionally. You got me because I was ready. Because I watched the men's 100. I'm like, okay. Were they the key to this? Did it come on right when the Prefontaine came on? So I was like, so by this time I knew something happened, right? Because like I said, on your part, I knew something happened. Something went down, and I was like, okay. So finally, somebody post. I saw it on TikTok. TikTok. Look, I'm scrolling. I saw it on TikTok. When I saw she came in last, bro, the part I wouldn't have. It wouldn't have bothered me if she lost, but I saw those commercials. 30 days. Our show, we had talked about it. We thought she was done wrong. We went out and we did the best we could. Signed the online petition. You know what I'm saying? We petitioned for it on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Dead last.
Yeah.
So that's why I was asking when your girl Raru came on. I'm like, if you were a publicist, what's the first thing you do? And I respect how she said, listen, I'll take her off. Take off the media. You know what I'm saying? Let's get her out of there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what somebody that cares about you say. Listen, no more talking, no more hair, no more. Who are you? I get it, the fingernails and all that. She had a new hairdo for all of this.
Yeah. You saw the I guess it was TikTok where she was at the shop, had her thing on, and she did something, and then she had a uniform on. Y'all just ain't ready, you know that. So
that's the show that she got all us ready for.
Yeah,
you know? Nails had the fastest on, nails, all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this: were you disappointed or were you sad for? Like what was your level of?
I was both. I was in the beginning. I was disappointed because I at least wanted to see them battle it.
Right.
I want, yeah, and then after it happened, I was sad for her because that's not her best. I know that's not her best. Everybody knows that's not her best.
Right.
But to see how she reacted to it, like you said, it's on you fast. And the media, now they definitely want to come to you, and they definitely want to get you right now because they know anything can come out.
Yeah.
It's get them while they hot because you gonna get anything.
It ain't over.
Right. Yeah. So definitely, man. So I was sad. I was sad.
Wish somebody could have been like, hey, give her a second.
In basketball and coaching, we've always told like the parents, like people who want to come up to you, give us an hour. Give us an hour to cool down. Cause we're in game mode. We're coming at you. So all this emotion, everything is built up in you. And if they come at you right then, all that buildup is coming out. Yeah, you can't control that. Like it's tough. It's tough, man. So give them opportunity, man. I always thought that you needed to give people opportunity. I think the NFL does it well. Like they give them an opportunity to go to the locker room, cool down a little bit, and then come to the podium.
Yeah.
Whereas everywhere else, they don't do that. NBA, they pick the right people though. They don't pick the one that had a bad game. They always pick the one that had a good game. Because they'll be happy to talk.
Yeah, they know you by first name. Hey, Galen, let me talk to you.
You are over 85.
Right. What's up, Steve? Yeah. So they ain't gonna be mad at him. Right. So.
Yeah. So, speaking of NBA, the NBA schedule came out. The Hawks have 19 nationally televised games. I didn't get to talk to you last week about the Hawks playing. Were you on there when it said the Hawks played the Mavericks the first game of the season?
Yeah, I was on it by that time.
Okay, he's on there. But now, for the first time ever, the Hawks have 19 nationally televised games. And I know we've talked about the Hawks not getting their respect, the Hawks not getting the recognition that they need. I think this is starting to build that recognition. What are your thoughts on that? I know you're happy about it, but what are your thoughts?
When they put the schedule out, you tend to look for certain teams, you tend to look for certain days, New Year's, Christmas. Who's going to be marquee in. We're getting a piece of that little pie. You know what I'm saying? We're getting a piece of that. It warms my heart to know that the work that they did last year, some of these people want to see again. That playoff, they want to see. Okay, somebody when they're doing that PR, when they putting the schedule together, somebody said, "Hey, we got a lot of ratings for the Hawks, during the playoffs." You know what I'm saying? It was a feel good. It was a feel good story. You know, new coach. You know, Trae Young. You know, hey, listen, we need to let's add a piece to it. Now, it may not. Let's hope that you keep building up, because they can easily take it away from you next year if they end up, duking it in the bed. You know what I'm saying? you wet the bed, then they'll take you out. You know, so this is a feel good year, but it's also a prove it to me year. You know what I'm saying? So
okay,
yeah, and so we hoping that, like I said, you added John Collins back. They picked up some good guys in the draft. You know, the guys that you had already been seeing about. It's probably more people that's been looking. Hey, look, the Hawks don't look bad coming up this season. If they can do the same stuff, I'm happy that I'm be able to see my guys on them days that I don't hardly like I said, Christmas, New Year, things, all the marquee games coming into the season, you playing. And it's a story behind our season opener. We could have had your boy for the Mavericks. You know what I'm saying? We were supposed to have Luka. We took a chance on Trae Young. You see what I'm saying? Luka's still gonna be Luka, but now that's gonna be the story. Listen, two guys that could have been on the second end of the spectrum. Trae Young could have easily been a Maverick.
Right.
Prove it wrong. Prove the reason why we did that. And then I think about the same thing when Grant Hill and his team. We didn't wait. We're not waiting for this. We're gonna give Trae Young this bag. I had the bag. I wasn't doing like they used to do in the past. The Hawks, we never played for a marquee player. Even Dominique Wilkins didn't get bread.
Right.
It's time, man. It's time. It's time for a little bit of Hawks magic. Big shout out to to whomever is looking at our guys. It's time, man. We need a little bit. We need a little bit of cowboy magic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's working, man. The ownership, the management team that's at the Hawks right now, they're doing a great job, man. Marketing wise as well, So the Hawk name is getting out there. It's getting out there. It's not just in Atlanta anymore. You know what I mean? It's becoming all over. So they're building a little rivalry between the Knicks. I see Knicks fans and Hawks fans talking trash. So hey. That's what you want.
Get your rivalry. Yeah.
To get your rivalry, man. That's what brings the viewers. That's what brings the viewership up. So I like it. On the other hand, they got another team that's not getting that same respect. They're not. I think they only have like 9. I think it was less than 10 national televised games. I believe it was.
Which one?
But it's very little. The Milwaukee Bucks. The NBA champions.
Wow. Okay. Only 9? Sure.
It's low. It's super low. It's super low. The MVP. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I think the MVP of the league only has like 9.
Okay.
But the Bucks they're not up in the top. They're not up in the top.
Let me ask you a question, G. All right, so let's talk about what you just said. The Milwaukee Bucks. All right. So I understand Giannis has just bought a big stake or a small stake into the Milwaukee Brewers, letting them know, listen, I'm here for Milwaukee. I'm Milwaukee, I appreciate what y'all doing for my family, for me. I'm in Milwaukee now. But let's just talk. In your past, has Milwaukee been that channel or that game you wanted to watch? In the past, has Milwaukee been that Milwaukee to me is it like Atlanta without all the flash to it, as far as a city where a person wants to come and play.
Right.
We couldn't get a marquee player, but all right. So Milwaukee just picked up. That's the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm about to say Pat Beverly, but who can you tell me why on a national televised platform they don't want to see Milwaukee play until the playoffs?
And the only thing I can think of is that they don't have a bunch of marquee players or flashy type players. They have very consistent, very blue collar type players.
blue collar
type players.
Blue collar.
So you're not really seeing that. You're not really excited about seeing that. And to the playoffs, because that's when you wanted to grind it out. You wanted to be a tough battle, a tough physical battle, and see them go at it. But then, on the other hand, you have New York Knicks, who are the same type of team. And they have, but it's the Knicks. So is it not the team then? Is it just the name of the city?
So if you're saying it like that, you telling me they need a Reggie Miller to go into Indianapolis and be that guy, you know? So they need somebody that's, you know, a Showtime person, you know? Is that what that what you're saying?
Isn't Giannis that type of guy though?
No, he's not. He's your guy of the league, right? Remember you said he's your face of the league.
He's my guy.
But he's Tim Duncan. He's vanilla. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get him. You gonna get it out there. You know vanilla tastes good, but it's vanilla. It ain't chocolate. It ain't strawberry. It tastes good.
It ain't butter pecan.
It ain't. Ooh, no, it ain't butter pecan. Come on now, don't do that. So it ain't red velvet, right? Right.
Okay.
So all right, let's go with the Lakers. You know, LeBron James is he's that flavor of the month right now. They say he ain't the best anymore, but Giannis Antetokounmpo doesn't blow my skirt up. Oh, yeah, he can get no votes, bro. Okay. All right, let me transition real quick. Woo. All right. If you're not that guy, like I said, you giving him props on being a fundamentally sound basketball player that's gonna show up, block shots, you know, but he's not a highlight person. You see what I'm saying? Not a highlight guy.
Damn.
My man is 20 and 10 or 20 and 12 every night. He got, like I said, he come with that lunch pail and he's gonna win your games, but not he's Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan was Mr. Fundamental, right?
Yeah.
So when you tell me they don't have a lot of nationally televised games, I can go, okay, you know, it's Giannis, you know. When we win the playoffs, when he blocked that shot, you know, then when he alley-oop, that's what you want to see all the time.
Yeah.
I got used to seeing that out of Kobe. I got used to seeing that, you know, out of certain players. You knew it's gonna be a story behind it.
Yeah. Flash sells tickets. Flash sells tickets, man. I think that's the same thing with Joel Embiid.
Right.
Talented. Nope. Is it? Are you? I don't even know how many games they have. Do they have a lot of games? But are you? Would you be okay with not seeing Philadelphia play?
I want to see Joel though.
You do? Wait a minute.
Joel got a lot more. He got a lot more personality. I want to see Joel. You see what I'm saying?
He's not Giannis to you.
He's not Giannis. He's not Giannis. But he got a little bit of attitude. You know what I'm saying? He get into a couple of fights every now and then. You know, he give you a little trash at the interview at the end of the game when they lose. You want to see Joel before you see Giannis.
Wow. Okay.
I do. I like Joel's attitude, man. Joel Embiid. Yeah. He give me a little bit more flair for TV.
Okay. Interesting. So it's not a Milwaukee. I was gonna say maybe it's a Milwaukee thing, but people want to see Green Bay play. Yeah. They want to see the Packers.
Yeah. It ain't Milwaukee.
It ain't Milwaukee.
Yeah.
It's Giannis. Damn.
I like seeing Drew Holiday on the defensive end. I thought he had a lot more flair. It took game 6 for Giannis to come out and give you that look when he hit that, you know. That's the first time I felt something when I saw him, and he was looking at CP3 after he dunked it, you know. I'm like, okay, now he's showing me some, you know, not Greek, Greek personality. You know, where I dunk ball hard, you know. No, man, give me something. That's my first time seeing some excitement.
Wow. Okay. So Brandon Buchanan said they just seem boring. And this is from a guy who doesn't really watch basketball. So if they're not exciting him, then that's who they need to excite. Yeah, so you're right. So
you gotta get, like you said, you gotta get that average guy.
The average guy, yeah.
Watch him
don't really watch. Wow, that's saying something, man. So, woo.
Go back to this. Go back to that.
They'll go back. So, my Lakers, they got 42 nationally televised games.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
42, and that's
is that the most?
That's the most.
Okay.
And that's with a player who is arguably the best player in the world, but received 0 best player in the world votes. My question: who's doing the voting? This is not players, is it?
No.
This fans. Is this fans? Or is it media?
Media beat writers.
Oh, media beat writers.
Yeah, these are media beat writers. These are the people who make your reputation what it is. These are the people that follow you. These are the ones that came out and said, when they brought this voting up, and for none of them to choose. Oh, Mike Franklin said it was 10 GMs. I thought this was, your media beat writers, but he's saying it was 10 GMs.
10 GMs?
I didn't think it was 10 GMs.
Why would they do 10 GMs?
Yeah, I would say, I think I read differently, but hey, with that being said, okay.
Oh, and player scouts.
And player scouts too. Not beat writers. Okay, it was 10 current GMs and 10 and player scouts, but why only 10? Because that's
only 10, right? It's 30 teams.
Yeah.
That could have been 10 GMs that don't like the Lakers.
Right. That's everybody. That could be a lot of GMs can get a shot. I thought, okay, with that being said, even if I kind of thought I thought what I wrote, because normally the people who get to vote, like with your Hall of Fame, it's always the writers that get the chance to vote. But just, let's say
right.
For them to do that now, if it ends up being scouts and GMs, it won't lay heavy on me like that then. Because like you said, a lot of them hate the Lakers. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't find.
I would go. I'm sorry. I would go more with the scouts. The GMs. I'm not dealing with the GMs, but I would deal more with the scouts. Now, player scouts. Now they actually have to know the players.
Yeah, they do. They've been watching them. This is what they do. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
But even with that being said, for you to get 0 votes, now that changes the narrative for me. I would go with the scouts, but it's always been the writers for me, because it's bunch of writers, bunches of them, bunch of ones that interview you, bunch of the scouts. I mean, those are the ones that they got to come up with a story every day.
Right. Right.
But if it's a GM or if it's a scout, even with a scout has to know. But for you to get 0, because somebody believe in LeBron.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Yeah. Somebody.
0?
When they asked that dude, all you did was fuel that guy for next season. I never doubt LeBron James. I ain't gonna lie. I don't. I ain't never been I'm a fan of good basketball. He's always been good basketball ever since he was 14 years old. When that dude graced ESPN and Sports Illustrated magazine as the next king, he done held his end on his bar, on that bar.
Yeah.
But not one. That kind of shocked me, bro.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked. And I'm on that fence side of the fence where I don't think he is the top. But even in our conversations, I think there's still people out there that think he is. Like, and for them not to have not one is crazy to me. But did it fuel his fire? I mean, it probably is. I've seen him out there working out. I've seen him out there getting it now. But he's always done that.
And I got a question for you too, G.
Okay.
Even if, and I'm going back to what Mike Franklin said, even if it were 10 GMs, you didn't choose the Lakers GM?
Yeah. who believe, you know what they believe.
Right. But
Right,
I'm saying,
right.
why weren't the Lakers GM in this? And that's Rob Pelinka.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't, this is the NBA we're talking about here. You don't get Rob Pelinka's input on this.
Right. They went to Cleveland. They went to the Clippers. You know, they went to Phoenix.
Yeah.
You know, all the people that that hate LeBron.
Right.
Detroit.
The people that don't like him. I mean, what?
Right,
right. Even if they don't. No, Lakers don't think that Davis is better. No, they don't. No, they don't, Mike. Don't do that. No. That boy learning from LeBron. He's probably a good talent right now, but he ain't better than LeBron James. He's a good.
No. Yeah. I'm not even giving him that. I'm not even giving him that.
Yeah.
No. I think he's gonna come out with a chip on his shoulder, but I think Father Time is undefeated. Yeah. And I feel like Father Time is called LeBron. So Braun cannot be that top dog. And I said this when we picked up Westbrook. If Braun goes out there to try to be that top dog, we're not going to win.
I think he's smarter than that, though, G. He knows that, that age is catching up. But he's still playing on the highest level of basketball out there for the most, one of the most hallowed franchises in the league, right? He knows that his time has to be managed properly. He knows that, that he's going to have to defer to some younger guys. But that's what happens when you get a little older. He's going to still run the team. He's going to still, hey, I need a blow. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have. He knows that he's going to have to get time management, fixed here and there. But the fourth quarter going to still be his. You know what I'm saying? To navigate. Even if you think that AD is one of the best, it's going to go through LeBron.
Right.
You don't come to play. You don't get Russell Westbrook to come and play with AD. He came to play with LeBron. A reason. Yeah. We building this team. Don't get it twisted. LeBron James is one of the best executives out there too. He's gonna be their next Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Father Time has caught him, but he's still gonna be. I think this year he's gonna be smarter. I think so.
Smarter.
I ain't no Laker guy, but I think he's gonna be smarter.
He got to be. He got to be, because this is his last opportunity.
Yeah.
This is the last hurrah right here.
I think so.
Yeah. No, he got a couple of banana boat boys. And that's he got to try to ride off in that sunset with them, man.
Yeah.
Because I think this is gonna be Carmelo's last. This will be LeBron's last chance. To do that, man. So
you think this will be Melo last year? Oh, you give him a chance to win a championship.
Yeah, but I think if he don't win this year, or if he does win, I think this is it for Melo. I believe Melo, 18 years now, 17 years. Him and LeBron came at the same time.
What is it? The class of 90,
98,
something like that. Okay,
something like that. Yeah, so 98, something like that. Because LeBron's in his 17th, right, or 18th.
Let me see, man. Let me see. Melo, and let's go. Yeah, this is LeBron's 17th season. 17th
season.
Yeah, so he was in Carmelo Anthony. Let's see here. who out there? Who watching this? Rookie season. 2000. He was drafted in 2003.
2003.
Yeah, 2003 to the present. How many years is that?
It's about to be 18 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So
LeBron came in 2004. He came the year after, right? Or did they come together?
I thought it came together. Did they come together? I thought it came together.
2003. Okay. LeBron. Let's see here. LeBron James. Let's see. NBA. Let's see what they say about LeBron. He was drafted. My bad. The phone, keep talking. Keep talking.
Okay. Yeah. So
2003 also. 2003.
Yeah. 2003 as well. So yeah, I think. Well, I know my friend says he wants to play with his son. They ain't looking good anymore, man.
Yeah.
It don't. Father Time, we expected Father Time not to reach LeBron yet, but I think Father Time has come knocking at the door.
Right.
So
and that's like 4 more years if Bronny is a if he's like a 1-2, you know, or one and done, you know, I don't see him as being that. I think he's gonna go to college somewhere.
Yeah, he gonna play one, or he gonna go to the Infinite League and then play that 1 year there and then go.
Is he that good though? I've seen him.
He's getting better. He's getting better.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gotten taller. I think he's grown a couple inches now. He's like 6'4".
He committed to Duke, right? Did he commit to Duke?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well,
but you know, Krzyzewski's not gonna be there.
I was just about to say Krzyzewski is gone. I know that changes a lot. He said him and LeBron got cool during the Olympic Games, you know.
Right.
So if he's not there at Duke anymore, I don't, you know, see the reason to commit. But okay, yeah. But either way, he's still just a junior in high school, or is it a sophomore? Is it junior?
He was a. I think he's a sophomore, dog. I think he was a freshman last year.
Okay, so he still got 2, possibly 3 more years of.
Yeah.
Nah, LeBron ain't gonna be that long.
No, that's a long time.
Yeah, Mike. So I don't know Mike Franklin. I don't think he's gonna be able to play with, you know, with Bronny. You know.
Yeah. I mean, he almost made it. I mean, that meant he would have to have played almost 22 years in the league. That's tough. That's tough.
You'll be holding on just to try to do that, to be the first father-son. Kind of duo. The only way they'll be able to do that is like in Cleveland somewhere where they just letting them play. Yeah.
Kobe played 20 years, but his last 3, he played 20 years.
Okay.
But his last 3, he was hurt every season. You know, he finished his last one. He finished his last season
on that Achilles. After that Achilles, right?
Yeah. So he tore his Achilles, in 19 or whatever it was, right before his last season.
Yeah.
And I think he messed his shoulder up before that. You know, so his knee on one of, so he was falling apart like his last 3 years.
Wow.
He didn't play the whole season. So
into your theory, man, last year was the first year I saw LeBron hurt. You know what I'm saying? When I saw Superman, you know, I saw Kryptonite, you know, hurt Superman. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So hopefully they can figure out, you know, time management. Oh, Vince Carter did play
21, right? 21 years, 22. Yeah.
Yeah. You're right, Mike.
But Vince Carter wasn't the face of his team for so long. Right. He had been a bench player.
Yeah.
Ever since after he left the Nets.
Yeah.
I mean, he went to the bench after that. You know, he was only getting you like 17 minutes a game.
Yeah. Vince played till he was 43 years old.
43. Yeah. 43.
Yeah. He played 43. And he was a role player for the Hawks his last 3 seasons. You know, he played. You know, they played him, but you know, he was more of a, like I said, bench motivated type guy. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. So I don't know if LeBron's gonna be that type of guy. Those type of players, they don't do that.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan ain't being that guy. Kobe Bryant wasn't being that guy.
Yeah, not
LeBron James.
Yeah, not to sell tickets for nobody.
Yeah, I don't see that. Jordan played for Washington, but Jordan started for Washington.
And then he was trying to buy the team. You know, he was trying to do something out there, but you know, for him to go to the Wizards, they didn't let him buy the squad. But you know,
right. All right, my dog. Hey, show, man. Episode 44 in the books. Hey, before we get off, man, I had to let you know about y'all. Y'all picked up a coach, and Nick Van Exel, man, assistant coach.
Okay, I like
the guy
it.
I like it.
Nick Van
Nick
Exel.
Van Exel beat.
Yeah, I like
Nick
the
Van
way he
Exel beat.
yeah.
Yeah, he and I said it before. He might be a better coach than he was a player.
Okay.
So that's a great pickup for you all.
So you watched Nick Van Exel as a coach?
Yeah. I've seen him with a couple teams, man. He's a really good coach. Really good coach, man.
Would you just telling me that Nate McMillan is starting to, because this is the year that he gets to choose his own squad, right?
There you go.
He played with Nick during them years.
Yeah.
So he getting guys with experience. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Nice.
They doing something nice in Atlanta, man. They doing something nice. I know Prince feels like I'm kind of liking the Hawks all of a sudden, but I do like what they're doing. And I will say that I do like what they're doing. So
respect.
What's up with the Deshaun Watson, Brandon? We'll have to jump on that the next show, man. We into this show an hour and 40. We are gonna be in trouble.
I know, right? We could be me and G done showed y'all. We can keep going now.
We can keep going now.
Right.
So we appreciate y'all rocking with us. Brandon, we'll talk about that on Sunday. I mean on Wednesday. We'll talk about Deshaun Watson. I'll tell you what I think is going on. I'm sure Corey got his take on that as well. So man, we appreciate y'all rocking with us. Mike Franklin, Brandon Buchanan, James Littlejohn. I know you had to leave early today. Thank you for rocking with us, my dog. Mike, Michael Wolf, Kevin Shakur, Raru. Absolutely. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for always supporting. Thank you for plugging the show at all times. She is our publicist on the side, you know. Awesome. she's doing stuff in the background for us a lot, man. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Raru. Always looking out and continue to get healthy, baby. Continue to get healthy.
No doubt.
Who else was out there? We said James. Oh, Matt Thompson, my dog. Remember, go get your Tribe 6 candles at www.tribe6candles.com. Best candles in the world, man. Best candles in the world. Yeah. They had a promo out that went over this past Saturday. They will have another one coming out again, man. I will let y'all know what that would be. So
who's your boy Kevin Shakur, man? Who is that?
That's my homie, man. My big homie. He used to work with us back in the day, man. He actually is retired now. He's done all kind of stuff, but he's my dog. Been my dog for 20 plus years, man. So
that's what's up, man.
He's a ATLian. Yeah. He's ATL everything. You know, he got the flags up in the house, flags around his cars. He ATL everything.
No doubt. So,
yeah, for sure. We appreciate y'all, baby. We love y'all. You know how we gotta take you out, baby. Let's do this.
Starting off fresh with KPG. We starting off fresh with KPG. We started off first talking with G. Then we went in at it, Corey. At a Prince, that's KPG. We starting off fresh with KPG. At a Prince, now it's KPG. And we just talking with KPG.
Banging.
We out, dog. Peace.
All right, Pimpin'.
All right, Pimpin'.